Today's video is all about how Johnny Depp spent $650 million. To know about it, watch the video without skipping. As Johnny Depp's trial against Amber Heard progresses, his previous financial struggles begin to light. Reports received by the Daily Mail claim that he lost $650 million in 2016 because his managers had not filed his taxes for 17 years. According to a Rolling Stone interview he gave back in 2018, this put him on the verge of bankruptcy. A newspaper reported one of Depp's latest splurges, which the actor spent over $60 million on a private island and roughly $31,000 per month on wine. Depp's spending habits have been termed frivolous during the previous several years. He's purchased several properties in the past, including a $3.5 million or £2.8 million island in the Bahamas and a 41-acre property in Kentucky for his mother in 1995. According to a story in the Daily Mail, Depp's financial consultants assessed his spending patterns in 2017 and found that the actor spends roughly $2 million or £1.6 million per month. Also included in his spendfest is a $30,000 bottle of wine, which he refers to as an investment. Johnny Depp has not yet exhausted his financial resources despite his excessive spending habits. After the huge success of the Pirates of the Caribbean films, he was named the highest paid actor in the world by Guinness World Records in 2012. Depp to lose money in movie earnings. Due to financial mismanagement, Depp loses $650 million in movie earnings. Depp found that he owed the IRS $100 million in past taxes after discovering that tax had not been paid on his account for 17 years. The Sun, a newspaper company that accused Mr. Depp of being a wife-beater, and its attorney Sasha Wass said that despite the announcement, Depp's income was still quite high, with profits of $60 million in that financial year. Stephen Reuters, Depp's assistant and the CEO of his production business, Infinitum Nihil, took Depp's place when he left the witness stand. Depp reportedly kicked Heard in the back aboard a private plane from Boston to Los Angeles in 2014, according to Reuters, who was questioned about the event. There was no violence on board the plane, according to Reuters' testimony. Reuters said Depp was not intoxicated but was extremely low, quite quiet, Reuters claimed. During the journey, he recalls Depp's drawing and painting. Reuters said that Depp was a drug addict dependent on opioids, which had a depressing effect. Reuters said that Depp made a light-hearted effort to tap Heard on the bottom with his shoe, in previous witness testimony. In his opinion, Depp's foot did not come into contact with Heard. In a high court libel action, Johnny Depp reveals how he lost $650 million in profits. Johnny Depp claims that his managers stole his money and owed the IRS $100 million in taxes. During the height of Johnny Depp's Pirates of the Caribbean popularity, he gained $650 million and owed $100 million in taxes to company managers he accuses of stealing from him. Johnny Depp has notified the High Court of this loss. Last day of testimony in a libel action against The Sun, the famous star Johnny Depp denied being aggressive to his ex-wife Amber Heard. According to Miss Heard, Depp arrived late to Heard's 30th birthday celebration in 2016 after getting terrible news about his finances was discussed in court, and he took all of the frustration out on her. Actor Johnny Depp testified in court on the 2nd of June that he learned that his past company managers had stolen a significant amount of money through his new business manager. On the other hand, Johnny had no notion how much money he spent or how much money he had. In between Pirates 2 and 3, he earned $650 million, and when he fired them for the right reasons, he was $100 million in the hole because they, or the previous business managers, hadn't paid his taxes for 17 years. This is ridiculous to have to mention, and it's shameful. NGN and its executive editor Dan Wootton are being sued by Depp over an article in which the actor was referred to as a wife abuser and cited overwhelming proof that he had assaulted Heard. At one point, Depp's lawyers declared that Depp's financial flow had reached a breaking point. Even though Depp had become extremely wealthy, Mandel later claimed that Depp earned more than $650 million over his 13 years plus as a client of the management group, which Mandel co-founded with his brother Robert in 1987. There wasn't enough liquid cash to fulfill Depp's $2 million in monthly bills. Depp's lawyers made him understand the urgency of selling some of his most expensive possessions to save himself from bankruptcy, such as the real estate he owned around the world, the 3 Leona Fini paintings he bought from a Manhattan gallery on the spur of the moment, the $3.6 million he paid to his staff of 40, or the $350 million he spent each month on the maintenance of his 156-foot yacht, and the list goes on. Johnny Depp's lawyer Mandel says that after 3 tiring hours of convincing him, Depp finally agreed to sell his beloved Amphitrite, the boat he'd purchased for $10 million and spent $8 million remodeling. However, what marked the start of a tense relationship between Depp and his team was when Mandel and Depp's longtime agent, Tracy Jacobs, was fired in 2016, and Depp filed a $25 million lawsuit against the Mandels' TMG on 13th January 2016, accusing them of fraud and mismanagement among several other factors. Depp said that during 1996 to 2016, TMG acted as his legal business, tax, and accounting advisors, and they collected $28 million in contingent fees throughout that time, which Depp claims he never consented to. At the end of May 2016, Reuters sent Paul Bettany an email with the following message: "That time when everything comes home to roost and all the trash compounds itself into one enormous boiling pile of calamity. At this point, I'm just trying to prevent him from falling over. However, at least there's no more snarl. I'm talking about Amber, not her mother." As a result of this lawsuit, the TMG countersued Mr. Depp and said that he never paid them their commissions from his income that he earned from the Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales. They also said that he spent a ridiculous amount of money, $30,000, on wine, and the Mandels also seeked a court ruling that Depp is liable for his own financial waste, while Depp wants them to pay him in millions, saying that the Mandels worked as both lawyers and accountants and thus had no right to a part of his revenues without a legal contract. Lastly, for the most recent case of Johnny Depp, where he sued his ex-wife Amber Heard on attempts of defaming him, he spent $50 million fighting this case, which he won on the 2nd of June. During the time when this case was in court, and also before that, when there are allegations on him by his ex-wife that he lost his career from being the highest paid actor, he found himself helpless, but still fought through the defamation case, where the jury awarded Depp $10 million in compensatory damages and $5 million in punitive damages in his defamation suit. That's all there is for today. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video. Be sure to click the notification bell to never miss out on future videos. Stay tuned until the next one. See you soon.